In the complex world of sonar and electronics, there are many options for various needs, budgets, and purposes. No one is universally the correct sonar for all applications. By coming in and talking to our associates, we'll help you choose the best option for your purpose and budget. The great news is that all of today's electronics are built for ease of use. From the ease of installation, scrolling between screen options, and understanding what you're looking at, the age of apps and touchscreens has truly changed and simplified what was once a guessing game. They're built for efficiency of getting you on the water and maximizing your fishing efforts. Many of today's electronics include things like mapping, side scan, large screens that can be used to split left, right, and multiple views, as well as traditional sonar bottom features. They're incredibly intuitive and easy to use. Comes along here. Right now we're dealing with a pretty flat bottom with some weed edges, nothing too exciting. So I'm looking to find a large drop-off or a channel. And we'll be coming up to a channel here shortly, and we're going to look to go through and see what I can mark. And on this one here, this center line is the boat. Well, humps around here, and that's where we're going to hunt for and we're going to work. See, we actually have an increase of weeds coming up here. That'll be an interesting section because we're going to target a little bit of northern pike today, and they obviously like to hide in ambush and weed edges. Plus it's a foraging area because that's where minnows and other forage will be, so things will be hunting and looking around this area. We have a slight incline, you can see that here, where it's gotten shallower. And so there's a little bit of a structure with what we just crossed over. So there's the structure I'm looking for. So we just passed over fairly close to this point. You can see a very large bump and a drop. So this is exactly what we're looking for. This will be the left side of the boat and the right side of the boat. We're going to go work that point. I also turned the map on here, so we're actually looking at a structure overlay. So it's recording and laying over the image that's being created by the side scan right here. And here's the opposite side of the channel. So right inside there, we're going to go work those two humps and see what we can get. You can see how it looks here in this, what regular sonar looks like, the big hump coming up. And then also I'll zoom in later and we'll take a look at what it looks like in structure overlay. Right, the gap, we just went over about 1.5 feet of water and we're coming into the structure. So that was outside the channel. Now we're moved into the channel. It's very deep and quick, so it's a nice drop off. Fish we usually hold in here. In this area in the past, there used to be a power plant here, and this was flowing warm water out, so it was a great structure. And they held in there, and here we're coming to the other side of the channel. That's a perfect layout. You have the channel coming through the sides, the channel underneath, and you can easily see that there's a channel running there. Alright, so we're going to come up over the structure here. We just passed over, we're going to pass over it again. You can see actually right away we're coming up on the shallow point. You can see the water line coming up underneath the boat. We're going to be on top of just a few inches of water here. And as we enter the channel, we're looking for this drop off, the signature curve that comes down. And here it comes right now. And so we see the channel going left and right all the way out. And that's a great shot. We have this curve of the bottom of the channel, plus you can see the sidewalls of that channel as they continue up. And we're going to work this inside here and the outside of these 2 points and these points here and see if we can pick up some pike and probably some walleye. And I bet you right away here we'll see, here's the opposite side. We're at the end of the channel. Here's the walls coming up again. There's the gap in between. And that's the structure scan, telling you everything. We'll head back to the regular sonar real quick and show what it looks like there. You can see the 2 structure humps. That's what it looked like in traditional sonar. And here we are with the normal overlay. That's fantastic. Alright, so we're going to scan this weir that cuts across here, and we're looking for any signs of fish and structure. This center line is the boat, and then we have to the right of the boat and to the left of the boat. And I'm looking here for structure. We have basically a bottom line and some weeds, nothing particularly exciting yet, but as we travel along here, I'm going to look for any kind of change in the path where we can either see fish as marked in between or big structure that we can work with. I'm going to switch pages to also include some sonar and mapping while we're in here, just to make this a little more in-depth detail. But this is what we're going to look for here. This here is likely to be weeds because it's a vertical structure, kind of coming up from the bottom. Fish will tend to have a horizontal structure to them, either an arc or a flat line. These coming up from the bottom are weeds, so there's lots of weed structure around here. These little marks here, that could be fish, could be just the edges and speckles of fish as we're going by. In almost any situation, an underwater camera can be an excellent addition to your fishing. While not used all the time, when used at the right time, it can provide you with definitive results, allowing you to use your own eyes to go down and look at the water and see what structure's there, if there are fish hiding in the structure, and also allow you to interpret what your sonar is telling you.
There to see what's actually happening, what kind of weeds, what kind of rocks, that sort of idea. It helps you understand them. Also, it helps you understand your sonar better too. You get a very clear view as to what's happening underneath. This structure that we're on has a big hump, and the bait fish are going to hold on there, and so therefore the forage fish are going to feed on there too. We're going to come in and obviously be looking to eat off of the bait fish and the food that's in the area, right? This is the water wolf camera. I've hooked this up as an inline trolling model, so we're going to troll across the lake, see if we can get any action on the lure, and see if we missed any strikes. It's a high definition recorder which has a lens on the front which is going to follow our hook, and we'll see what we missed or what is happening under the water as we troll across the lake. We're steering ourselves towards that structure there that we marked, and we'll just troll across the lake and see what happens.